And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
For all time's sake.
Yeah, so what I posted on my page earlier, somebody just texted me and admitted that they were watching me. Except they were all wrong about everything. This is why I don't have no time, and this is why I have no time, and I am protecting my energy at all costs. Around the fam, I've been had enough. I've had enough a long time ago. And then because somebody tried to pull up playing 21 questions, and some other lames pulled up with a Trump 2020, like, bumper sticker or whatever the hell they had. Tell these men to stumble back in the closet and get off me. The stuff that I witnessed today has been nothing short of disgusting. Like, really disgusting. And so I just want to mind my business, y'all. Praise playlist coming soon. You can't even get coffee without police officers receiving payola from rappers who you fucked in 2016 watching you, thinking that they know you and your habits. I should have known yesterday when I woke up and got coffee and I saw them two bicycle cops chilling in front of Starbucks that was going to show up in my text messages eventually. Well, showed up today. And today in the same spot, there was this black dude like smoking a cigarette, watching me and following me. Like he was trying to figure out if I was going to come across the courtyard and go sit down over there or where I was going. And I knew I was up really early and I was very angry and agitated about that because that was not on my own doing. But whatever, I was, determined to keep it moving. And like I was like, I know the trolley should be running by now. It usually be, going. And it wasn't. And I was like, and then I saw like vans and cars riding on the tracks. And I was like, the van I didn't trip about because it's named after the transportation company out of here. So I'm like, they probably checking and making sure everything is cool. But then when I saw cars doing it, I was like, a Toyota Camry ain't got nothing to what the hell is going on? Looking at like this text, you ain't gonna do nothing but make some burnt pancakes and send those Pop-Tarts. And I'm like, okay, first of all, no one's ever disrespected or talked about my pancakes except Tanya and probably Little Rail. I cooked for Rail one time in 2007 and I never did it again. I was like, no. It was actually over my godmother's house. Like he came over like while I was staying there for temporarily. I've been living on my own in my own apartment. I've been living on my own since 2000. And we're in 2021, since 2000. I've been living in my own apartment since the summer of 2003. And I just didn't. But Rail always, Rail always unappreciated and gave me anxiety. And so, yeah, I didn't enjoy cooking for him either. Like, never. I never even had calm. Like, even when he came to stay with me, that time when he was in LA and he was, like, shooting something with Jermaine Fowler and, like, Whoopi or whatever, like that, whatever they had going on, I was just like, it was not fun times. It was not good times. Nah. Yeah, no. Everybody else, it was fun times and good times. Like from the time that I was cooking for my best friend's husband. We were neighbors, and like she went out the country, and he don't eat and cook or whatever. I was like, well, I made quesadillas. If you want some, you can have some. And he was like, yo, this is wild good, yo. This is wild good. I lived with a chef, cutie pie. We were renting a house, and the owner of the house was a high school principal, and the chef was his homeboy. He rented the upstairs. I rented the downstairs. He worked in a Creole restaurant, and child, they ate up all my chili, all my spaghetti, all everything that I would make in the kitchen and stuff. I would make an extra, because in my house it was 6 of us. It was including myself, with my siblings and both my parents. And my mom was a stickler on don't nobody use the stove if you don't make something for everybody. And that was just the rule in our house. So every time I cooked, I had to make something for everybody. I started cooking at 6. My mom taught me how to cook. And based off of, my grandmother's kitchen principles. Like, even when, she was teaching me how to cook, I learned the rules of the women and how we don't do a dirty kitchen. Like, just, now, see, your grandmama, just like your grandmama taught me, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, first, honey, you always got to clean everything up. And then you fix food for everybody, and you clean up again. You want to get cussed out? Well, my mama didn't curse, but you want to get yelled at? Make something and let there be dishes in the sink before you get started. Ooh, you're going to get your booty handed to you. True story. That was around the time that my ex-husband visited for the first time, because we was living in this gated community in Inglewood, right by the Forum. And, my ex-husband worked at Guitar Center, okay? And, always talked about how he had these ambitions of being a chef. And I was just like, okay, do it, right? So when he came to visit, I was like, well, since you interested in being a chef, my roommate's a chef. Now, this is how this is one of them examples in life where feng shui be off by one person's energy. We were having fun. All 3 of us that lived in that house, we were having fun. Everybody had separate lives because it wasn't like that. Like, the dude who owned the house had a fiance. Cajun Creole chef dude, I don't know what he was doing. He was a Pisces with a white Lexus, and he was light-skinned, and he kept bitches in the house. I don't really know what his story was, but, when you're light-skinned and fine and your money is okay, there be bitches in the house, okay? And you got a Lexus, and it's L.A. I mean, That was around the time that I was healing from coming back to the Bahamas and dealing with that crap with the police and all that stuff. So I was to myself, working on myself, loving myself, and watching act like a lady, think like a man. Because the movie came out in 2012, and this was all 2012. And we was I was by myself, man, in my business, enjoying my life. And that's when my ex-husband came in. I'm trying to get to know you. You're not letting me get to know you. I'm like, okay, well, come out here then. I'm trying to tell you, I couldn't keep food that I cooked in the house. I would make stuff, and I would make it in a big pot, because, I lived with other people. And, it's by habit that I make more. But I'd be going back to get my little 3rd serving or whatever, and it would be gone. And it wasn't no tea, no shade. It was whatever. We was cool, right? You know what I mean? It wasn't a big deal. But I was like, why y'all ain't gonna tell me? So I gotta go make some up. And then Cajun chef roommate was making these shrimps and some other stuff. He made some shrimp etouffee. Okay. So then my ex-husband come visit. And Luther, and that was the dude who owned the house. I can't remember what his friend was. We just gonna call him Cajun Chef. Luther and Cajun Chef was we thought it was pretty fire. And you got 2 masculine men looking at you, my ex-husband, and they we thought it was kind of fire. I mean, and he's like, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So then me and Cajun Chef roommate was like, well, why don't you make something? We you talking like you can burn, you know what I'm saying? You talking, we eat in this house. You know what I'm saying? Like, make something. And then he started getting nervous. And, you know, I was still, no, I want to see it. I want it, because, you know, T and them was telling me that you could cook. And so I'm curious. I want to taste it. Like, when I was in my own kitchen and I could just make food for me, listen, I couldn't wait. I was a selfish cook, and I was happy about it because, you know, when you cook for other people, then you end up getting requests. They be wanting you to remix it like you a restaurant.
My mama and my sisters. Tracy will be the main one that she wants some. She absolutely wants some, but she gonna complain that she need alterations and all this other stuff. And I, you know, put my big girl drawers on. You know what I mean? Bought my stove, bought my refrigerator. So when Thanksgiving came, y'all, I was real excited about cooking because I done went through all of this, got this place. I done bought a new stove. But they were like, did Gloria cook? Baby. My grandfather, my dad's dad, he could cook too. His best thing was chili. Like, I still have never been able to duplicate his specific recipe because he make it way spicy, but it's good. Real talk. That's why I was a selfish cook in college, because I grew up having to make food for everybody. And I didn't move out until I was 17. So I couldn't wait. When I got my own kitchen, and I was glad that Luther and Pisces Creole chef was looking at him like, oh, we think this fire. Like, we be in here tearing it up, bruh. And he was like, I ain't mean like, you know, I'm just playing. He had to walk it all back. Swear to God, Dion the only person that got my mama's peach cobbler. Like, I make peach cobbler just like, I use my mama recipe. It's her recipe because that's the way she make it. I make it the same way she make it because it's good. It's good. Because I cook and clean as I go along. Man. So when I got my own kitchen, baby, I couldn't wait. I could not wait. I was like, ooh, what I feel like eating today? What I want to make? Oh, you know what will be real good? And then that's when you start having fun with cooking. Cooking became fun again.
I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm making flambe and all that old other stuff.
Flambe. Dumbass. It's called flambe.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that level, but I mean, no, I make good stuff. It's very good. It's very new. Like, if I feel like it, it's very nutritious, but sometimes it's just gonna be very fattening. Ain't nobody gonna be getting mad that you made breakfast and you ain't make them none when the food is nasty. I'ma just throw that out there. God bless everyone.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.